Honda just gave us the clearest look yet at the V3R 900e compressor, the forced induction V3 that's shaping up to be the most technically ambitious production motorcycle Honda has built in decades. And almost immediately, people started asking the obvious question. Is this engine really something new, or is Honda quietly circling back to a machine it walked away from more than 40 years ago, the CX650 Turbo? Let's rewind, because the CX650 Turbo isn't some forgotten footnote. In 1982, Honda released the CX900 Turbo, the first production motorcycle to combine a turbocharger with electronic fuel injection. It was a genuine engineering flex, but it had a serious flaw. Turbo lag was so severe that the power arrived like a light switch instead of a smooth curve. So a year later, Honda tried again with the CX650 Turbo. Bigger displacement, higher compression, cleaner electronics, and a claimed 100 horsepower that could reportedly push the bike to around 140 miles an hour. In 1983, that was genuinely serious performance, wrapped in anti-dive forks, Prolink rear suspension, and those unmistakable boomerang-shaped wheels. It looked like nothing else on the road. And then Honda killed it after a single model year. Barely over 1,700 units were ever built. The bike was too expensive, too heavy, and too complicated to service, and the turbo lag never fully disappeared. It became a cult classic instead of a commercial success, the kind of bike collectors chase today precisely because it was too strange to survive its own era. So here's the real question. Is the V3R Honda finally finishing what the CX650 Turbo started? Not exactly, and the difference matters. The V3R doesn't use a turbocharger at all. It uses an electrically controlled compressor, essentially a smart supercharger Honda can manage independently of engine RPM. That's specifically designed to eliminate the exact flaw that killed the CX650 Turbo in the first place. So if anything, the V3R isn't a revival of the old bike. It's Honda finally solving the problem that made the old bike impossible to live with. But that doesn't mean the CX name is off the table. Honda has leaned hard into badge nostalgia over the last several years, and forced induction is suddenly relevant to the brand again for the first time since 1983. If Honda ever does bring the CX Turbo nameplate back, and that is still a big if, don't expect it to arrive as a 650 again. The V3R entire identity is built around its 900cc displacement, boosted to reportedly perform like a 1200. A revived CX Turbo would almost certainly need to match that number to make sense sitting next to it in the current lineup, which puts a CX900 Turbo firmly in the realm of plausible speculation, not confirmed product. And that's exactly what it should stay right now, speculation. Honda hasn't said the word CX or Turbo anywhere near this project. The V3R is being positioned as a flagship sport bike wearing Honda's new wing badge, not as a spiritual successor to a cult sport tourer from the 80s. Reviving the CX650 Turbo name means reviving everything that came with it in the public's memory. The high price, the mechanical complexity, the reputation for problems that never fully went away. Honda's marketing team knows that history as well as anyone, and slapping a legacy name onto a genuinely new platform is a branding risk, not a guaranteed win.